Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2022. Well, look at my nice field. It's been prepared. There's lines on it. It's been ploughed, cultivated. It's got a bit of lime on it, and I'm going to grow some corn on it because corn is cool. So this video is going to go through the steps of preparing a field to grow corn. It's going to be preparing the field, sowing the seeds, fertilizing, and then getting a whopping great big combine harvester and harvesting that corn. How cool's that going to be? First things we're going to need is going to be fertilizer. Now what I've got here is a lovely white tractor, the Valtra. Ooh, I do like it. It looks nice. It's got a sunroof and everything. And our contractor is driving it over to our field. In the back, I have got some solid fertilizer in the back of my Bredel spreader. And that's what I'm going to use to get some fertilizer down, at least some solid fertilizer on that field before we start messing about. The field is also going to need rolling. So this is my roller. Ooh, look at that. It's the Power Roll 1230 HD Dalbo, all being towed by my Massey Ferguson with a nice little tasty weight on the front of it, 600 kg. We're going to get this over there so we can get some field preparation on it straight away. Rolling, going to be very good. That's going to sort out some of the stones as well. Let's not be forgetting the important stuff. We're going to have to get some corn in there as well, and with that I have the Kevinland seeder. Look at that. Got my corn selected, we got solid fertilizer selected, our hoppers are full, and we're going to get ourselves right the way over there ready to get that corn in the ground while it's still in season. As you can see, I got the part track or half track class 930 Axion with a bit of a front weight on there as well. Probably something I don't need, but hey, it looks impressive, does it not? So here we are, we've arrived with our solid fertilizer on our field. Nice long field, nice traditional shape, shouldn't see any too many problems here. What we're going to do is we're going to say, right, let's get the Bredel on there. Let's get that spread on the field. So the Bredel's got a nice wide spreading for this sort of solid fertilizer, and of course you can interchange it for lime as well, unlike some of the other ones that you can get from the shop. But this is going to do well for us, it really is. That's not going to take too long, and on the back of that then we're then going to do some additional preparation. If we jump out of the tractor, we can look at the field and we can see, yep, it's fertilized 50% and it's owned by us. Fantastic. So we're going to wait for some of our other machinery to turn up. And here we have our lovely planter we spoke about earlier on in this video. Yes, we are going to get that planted in with corn. As you can see, our roller has done all the lovely rolling over there. Our fertilizer unit is over there as well. We're going to get this sorted out. H deploys the worker. We're going to get corn planted in this field. It's going to be great. We're going to move towards the back. You can see quite happily in the bottom right hand side we've got the corn. It's going to need rolling. We'll roll it as well, don't worry about that. Why not? And then we'll get it refertilized. As we can see, our field needs rolling. It's fertilized to 50%. We've got a 73% yield bonus, and you can see we are sowing the corn. Here is our rolling device, our rolling tractor. Yeah, we did start rolling this field earlier on. No point doing it twice, do you know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do, we're going to jump in, we're going to get this rolled, get a contractor on it while that turns around down the bottom and starts another row of corn for us. In we go. Hiring a contractor. Let's get rolling. Yes. Now, is he going to catch up with the corn seed sower? More than likely. This could be a little bit of a problem, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's jump out the tractor. see we can boost this up by putting a little bit of extra fertilizer in. We'll get our fertilizer truck from down the bottom up here, and we can start doing a little bit of decent field preparation. You can see here that is growing lovely. We've got our planting going on here. We had our, and that's been done. We've got our rolling going on. That field is so far prepared. Typically, and I'll quote Jeremy Clarkson here, we have to wait for weather to happen, a bit of time, and now it's going to force a little bit of corn. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months until October until we can start harvesting this field. But in between, we're more than likely going to have to weed it and also apply a bit more fertilizer. As we can see now, our corn is starting to grow in the rows. No problem at all. Look at this. This is absolutely great. Soon, this is going to be full of golden corn, but we're going to get some more fertilizer on it before that, obviously, and see how that goes. This is my fertilizer sprayer. We're extending it all up. We're going to get some fertilizer on this and get this fertilized to 100%. Now we're spraying the crop this time, just something I like to do, no dramas at all. And that's going to make sure if we hop out and let the AI worker do his thing, we can see we're now fertilized to 100%. We've got a yield bonus of 98%. So our corn is doing really well. And here we've got the view of the tractor spraying all our corn, giving it the fertilizer that it needs. Nice and easy. A little bit tight in regards to this though, however. To be fair, it's a bit tight round the corners. You may have to go in there and help out the AI. Now if we take a look at our corn, ooh, it's all starting to happen. We've got 1 month now before it's going to be ready to be harvested. But this is it. This is 100% fertilized, 98% on the yield bonus corn. And I'm quite looking forward to getting the old harvester out so we can get this in the hoppers and see how much we're going to make. As we can see, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. My corn is ready to harvest. Oh yes, it is. We've got lots of harvesting work to do. We've got this entire field to get in there. Look at the size of this thing. This is an amazing piece of kit. All the lights are on. It's going to look like daytime when I start getting ready to harvest this. Let's get in here. Let's get a worker on the go. Let's get things unfolded. Look at that. We are going to be harvesting corn. Here we go. It ain't going to take us long before we can start decantering that into a truck. But just check it out. Look how cool this is. Look how cool. It's amazing. My hopper is all being filled up full of golden corn. Look at that. How cool is this? And like all the husk is coming out the back as well. So we're 11% on this ginormous field already. So I need a steady stream of trailers, I think. No problems at all. But that effectively has been a long old time waiting for my corn to be harvested. Something very satisfying about all of this. And now in daytime, you can see the full benefits of the harvester doing its funky thing. And we're already at 43%. So it's going to be every 2 rows we're going to have to decanter that into a truck. Even with this old beast. But hey, that's the way it goes. Now as you can see, I have got my trucks all lined up ready to decanter my corn. Now I've gone through about, say, 1/3 of that field. 1/5 of the field, I would say. Let's get some of that into this particular wagon. It's not a big wagon. There we go. But we can surely take some of the hassle out of that. All that lovely corn going right in there. We're going to get a pretty penny for this. wherever we choose to sell it. And that's the good thing about this. Where are we going to sell it? Well, let's have a look at the prices. We're looking for corn. Let's have a look. The cereal factory, the farmers market, Gold Crest Valley. That's the answer. That's where we're going to go and sell it for 844. Okay, let's tag that place. We're going to go back. We're going to go to the map. We want Gold Crest Valley. There it is. Let's get some driving all the way down there, shall we? We'll have to get to that via train. Well, I'm not ready for the train, really, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's go and sell it at the farmers market. Why not? Set destination. Just plonk it in there. There you go. Hopefully, and I say hopefully, this is going to start to move. Yes, it's moving, which is good stuff. We can then go along now to our next one, which is here. Enter that vehicle and go and empty that, which is going to be cool stuff. Now, our harvester, harvesting all that corn. We want to get through that as quickly as we possibly can, obviously. But from this angle, it's doing its job. It's doing its job. Now, really, if we had crops damage turned on, we would be damaging our crops. Now, we'd have to wait until that did its thing. But what we're going to try and do now is line ourselves up. Here we are. Here we go. We're going to line ourselves up, and then he's going to say, right, start decantering. Here we go. Yes, look at me. Every bit the farmer, doing what farmers do with combine harvesters. We are filling this up. It's a big old truck, this. Now you can set your cruise control, so you know you're going at the same speed as that. But like, this is kind of more fun. So we've taken a good 12,000 litres off it, which is great. Now it's going to come to the end there. Look, we're going to go around here. As that turns around, we're going to get on the other side of it. As he lines up to get the corn on the go. See, I don't know, probably about just under half. We're going to empty that out. Let's go in again. Here comes the pipe. We're lining it up. Here it comes. We can take another, what, 26% of capacity on that truck, which is great as we're moving up. This is really, I think, what Farming Simulator is all about. Big machinery, growing stuff, man jobs. Not to take anything away from, you know, women players of Farming Simulator, and there are certainly better people out there than me for doing it. But either way, I think this is great. I'm really thoroughly enjoying this. 91%. We can send this off to the market, or wherever else we decide to take it. Look at that. Super done. 18,000 odd litres. And then again, we can decide now where we're going to sell it. Corn. You see, the farmer's market is quite low, but we can go and dump this. Feed grain south. That's not bad. Tag that place. Let's go here. Feed grain south. Where is it? Right there. And I think we can probably get a delivery on the go. All good stuff. There he goes. He's doing his funky thing. And we've already got a tractor from our first delivery. He's got all the way up there. Let's enter that vehicle. There's all our corn in the back of our truck. Here we go, getting it in. Pressing the I key. That's going to decanter it. Into the grill at the farmer's market. There goes all my lovely corn. Absolutely fantastic. Nearly 6 grand harvest income. Right, let's get that. Set our destination. Right back to there. We'll enter that vehicle and then rinse and repeat. Because we're now going to have to go and empty that harvester yet again. But that was how to grow corn in Farming Simulator 2022. An entirely, thoroughly pleasurable experience. I'm sure you'll agree. I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.